Gym. Got JV basketball action today, brought to you by Munger Vision. It's Woodstock in the dark green uniforms, taking on the MSJ JV squad in the white uniforms, and we're getting set for the opening tip-off, and there it is, and we're underway. And it's going to be Leighton Thayer with the basketball for MSJ, and now I'll go through the rosters for both sides. They get it to Cody Keith, number 3, back to Thayer. They'll whoop it over, and that's O'Rourke going down inside, and again, it's going to be out of bounds, but it was nice movement of the ball at first, and that was Altabel that ultimately got the last touch for the Mounties. And it's a game that should see a lot of different names and faces out there for MSJ. They've brought a huge contingent tonight of rosters, people on the roster to play. Woodstock with their first offensive touch. It's going to get back, and I'll set the Woodstock squad up for you in just a second, as that's a nice catch on a tough pass. And then seen MSJ play a man-to-man defense right now. That ball tipped away, and it'll be taken over by Altabel. He'll come up ahead, and that's O'Rourke. He'll stop and looking to give the ball back to his teammate Altabel, and they just misconnected. Made no score early on here, and they'll play 4 quarters, overtime if necessary. And again, this is the JV version of Woodstock MSJ boys basketball, and I will stick around. All big block by Altabel. He got up there and read it. And then you'll see a lot of these nowadays blocks from behind like that. Thank you. And that's what happened right there. He got in behind, he made the block. So it wasn't like he was really beaten defensively. Woodstock looking to get the ball in bounds. Then it'll lay around the rim and won't drop. Rebound comes down to Thayer. Thayer will bring it up himself. Leighton Thayer will cross the timeline and work to the top of the arc, and he'll cross over, get inside the paint. Nice little laydown and the bucket. Nice job, Altabel with the basket, Thayer with the assist. And Woodstock facing a press right now. They lost the dribble. Cody Keith with the steal. He'll take it to the hole and get it. Cody Keith. As MSJ's press creates points, 4-0 Mounting, 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter play. Long pass front court, Altabel back defensively, and boy, they are able to squirt the pass over on that baseline. It's high off the glass, no good. Rebound offensively controlled by Woodstock, and there'll be a foul on it. That's Luke Cox that got the rebound, and we'll have the ball out of bounds. No shots coming up, and it'll be taken out by Mayhew, 13, Brendan Mayhew. For Woodstock, you see him run that box formation. And they will get it in. No, it'll be stolen away by O'Rourke. Knocked away. Woodstock will pick the ball up. O'Rourke's still in there. Ball tip comes back, and they pass up the open shot right now. That's number 14, Mateos, and there's the basket, 4-2. So Woodstock will cut the lead in half on that first bucket they make. And so O'Rourke with the basketball, he'll go to Thayer. Again, they're looking for Nallback. 12 to cut down inside. There's Nallback with the basketball. He's got the baseline taken away. He'll come back to Cody Keith, and Rourke from Thayer back to Thayer, top of the arc, passes up the 3-ball. Rourke wants to go down inside. Altabel up, and tough shot will go for Altabel. You see the press, a little different look on it right now, and going to be a foul on O'Rourke. I believe number 14 was impeded the progress. That was Mateos. And that will be O'Rourke's foul. That'll be the second on the team, first on O'Rourke. And Mateos will take the ball out of bounds, and he'll bring it into Ferraro, number 3 out there for Woodstock. And he got the basketball in play with no problem. Boy, a little spacing problem right there. So everybody was kind of in the same spot. Mateos will dribble through his teammate, get between circles off his foot, comes right back down to Thayer. Thayer will get it under control, lose the dribble, come this side to Cody Keith. Keith with 2 points already, go up to underneath. No, it'll sit on the rim and won't go. He put the English on it, that's for sure. And it was a nice athletic move by Keith. And you see him roll off from that. Ooh, got an elbow caught up high and got a foul also. We'll see what the call will be. I think they're looking for... Yeah, Cody Keith will get the foul. And it'll be Woodstock on the baseline. They're just checking with him because he caught the elbow up high. And Fierro will bring the ball up pass to Mateos. Now Fierro will take the shot, and no, he's short hop, bounces around, comes to Cody Keith. He'll get the ball, outlets it to O'Rourke. O'Rourke, long bounce, pass his side to Altabel. He'll step inside and just lose it off his hand, trying to finger roll it up and in. It's 6-2, MSJ's JV squad with the lead in the white uniforms against Woodstock. And that's Mayhew, 13, with the basketball. Mayhew worked off the screen. And the pass back, stolen red, and Thayer in the paint will spin, turn, fire, short. Mateos with the rebound, and he's double teamed in the backcourt. He's going to pass around it and get it down to his teammate, and I think they're going to turn it over. Yep, they'll turn it over. We were looking for Mateos right there. It was Fierro trying to give him the basketball back, and we'll have an MSJ basketball on the turnover in the back court. As the teams get set, we have some subs coming in, and I'll catch up to them in just a second for you. There with the head fake. The defense playing a zone right now out there, and it's going to be the ball back, and it's number 10 for MSJ out there. Well, actually, they have it as Nolan Rhodes. It's number 10 usually. That is not Nolan, I can tell you that. And they're calling him Pablo. Okay, so it must be Pablo Alvarez, number 10 tonight. So Alvarez in the ball game with the basketball. He'll dribble back and roll the ball back. There with a nice catch there. Past the first defender. Second wave will kick it all the way back to O'Rourke. He'll pick it up. 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. And Alvarez weaved his way inside. Didn't take the shot. Got sealed off nicely. And they'll just bring it back out. There's a look inside, and O'Rourke we can hit from the three-point arc. We'll give it back to Thayer, and Alvarez playing a little toss and catch. MSJ right now killing some time off the clock, has possession. Thayer goes up, and block foul. Boy, they took a lot of time off the clock on that possession. And Leighton Thayer will earn his way to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So he gets set for the first one. Thayer will get ready. And yep, it's going to get in there. It's going to be the home bounce right there, home rim bounce. 44 out there for Woodstock is Hanson. I think I inadvertently called him Cox, but it's Hanson, 44. And he'll get them both. Makes it 8-2 MSJ. You can see Ferraro roll the ball over, get to his teammate Mateos, and that's Mayhew with the catch. And MSJ getting in the press, and Mayhew couldn't save it. Last, the dribble goes out of bounds, and it'll be MSJ basketball far side. And if you've never been to the MSJ gym, the Convent Avenue gym, there's only bleachers on the one side, and that's where they'll take it out of bounds. That's O'Rourke all the way in, penetrates, kicks the ball out. No. Long rebound taken out by Mayhew. Mayhew up ahead for Ferraro. He'll get there. He's underneath the basket. He wanted to back up, and I believe he traveled, and he did. Okay, so it'll be a good chance of getting the tempo pushed up and get down the floor, but then the travel at the end will create the turnover, and see O'Rourke will get the ball off to Thayer. 3:21 to go in the first quarter of this JV basketball game between MSJ and Woodstock, and Alvarez will go back to O'Rourke, and he was stripped of the ball on a drive. Nalbach with the ball fake goes to O'Rourke. He's sealed off. Ooh, kicks it back out to Alvarez, and he wanted to go down inside. Didn't force it. It really wasn't there, and he didn't force it. O'Rourke, baseline. Nalbach wants to come back up top. No, he'll step inside. No. Mateos with the rebound. He'll get it up to Mayhew, and boy, O'Rourke just hid. Back there, got it, double clutches, and gets the shot to go. That is about as Michael Jordan-esque a move as you can make. It's going to be 10-2. O'Rourke with a chance for the three-point play to make it 11-2. And coming in for Woodstock for Hanson, 44 coming out of the game with number 22, Hufford, Kyle Hufford coming in. This is his first appearance in the basketball game for MSJ, or for Woodstock, excuse me. And O'Rourke will be good from the line, and 22 coming in for MSJ. Josh Scarelia. So Scarelia coming in the basketball game. Of course, you might remember his brother Ben Scarelia was good in the theater department, drama, and also a football player. And I believe it's their dad that's the powerlifting guy, the weightlifter, big muscle guy. And they'll give it down to Ferraro. Baseline Mayhew got it for Woodstock. 11-4 with 2.5 minutes to go. And Alvarez will come back to Thayer. And we'll see if Thayer's going to run the point now. He's working against Ferraro, and that's going to be off the foot. No whistle on the play. Ball rolls forward. Ferraro crossing over. Alvarez got a piece of it. Scarelia will tie him up, and it's going to be possession arrow with Woodstock. And they're going to have Mayhew, looks like 13 come down. Well, he's looking like he was going to the baseline, but now they're going to switch and have number 35, Mike Cox, come down. Cox will not take it out. They can't decide on who's going to take it out. It's going to be Mateos now, so they run the stack on the far side of the paint. Woodstock in the dark green, trying to get the ball in bounds. Oh, 5-second count, yeah. So there'll be a 5-second violation, and it'll become MSJ basketball. Alvarez and Scarelia in the back court. It'll be Alvarez that'll bring the basketball up. Pablo Alvarez wearing number 10 tonight. I think actually it's supposed to be a 40. Oh, they got tape on it. Yeah, it's supposed to be a number 40. I'm sorry. And they'll reverse the basketball, and too much of a lead on it from Scarelia. Right idea, trying to reverse the basketball, but it'll go out of bounds, and Woodstock will have it with just 2:06 to go in this first quarter. 11-4 is the score. The Mounties with the lead. And you can see Mateos with the ball, comes back between circles from Ferraro. Wants to go down inside, now back, tipped it to Thayer. Thayer put the ball on the floor so he wouldn't get the travel call, and now he'll find a little open court to work with. Leighton Thayer with a no-look pass, got it to Scarelia. Up and good by Malback. Got it. Nice touch for a big guy. Mayu wants to get the ball to the center of the floor, and Cox will catch it. He'll cross the line. Cox going to go to the hole. Wants to reverse, kick the ball back out. And is it going to count? Oh, they wave off the bucket. They call it travel on Hufford, and it'll be no basket. It'll stay 13-4 with a minute and a half to go. Very, very quiet Common Avenue gym. And Thayer's pass will go cross court, and Alvarez is a tough catch to make. It was low and at the feet, backing up, and it goes out of bounds, and Woodstock will have the basketball. Now bring it in now, and Ferraro will bring the basketball up for the Wasp in the green uniforms. Looking to chip into that 9-point lead. Boy at it. Mayu, no-look pass, comes back. Mateos wants to go down to Cox. He's got the ball in below the free throw line up, and I don't know. No, he was not stripped of the ball. It just went off from his hands on the exchange, looking for the shuffle shot, and it goes out of bounds. And Thayer, number 4, will go back with 59 seconds to go in the first quarter and take the ball out of bounds. And Pablo Alvarez will kick the ball back to Leighton Thayer, and they run the weave up top, and they tried to go actually down below, and Cox gets the pass up ahead. Scarelia has it and still has it. Now he'll find Alvarez, and ball tipped away. That slowed down the progress of the break. Alvarez will pick it back up, turn the corner, get control of it, come back to Thayer. Thinks about it. Yep, passed it up. We'll come back, and there's the ball fake, the jump stop, and no. Everything but the bucket with 27.6 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. And Mayhew will have the basketball, number 13, far side. Nice catch up ahead by Ferraro. He's looking to drive on Scarelia. He'll cut him off, up, and no. Tickled the rim, but wouldn't drop, and we got a foul on the rebounding action. I believe it's going to be number 22, Hufford. Yeah, nobody's in a bonus situation yet. Each team has 3 team fouls, and only 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. And Alvarez will turn, so you know, press in the backcourt, have a free pass up front, gives the ball off to Scarelia. He goes in the corner to Altabel. He'll muscle the ball away, 7 seconds, 6 seconds left. And it's going to be tipped, controlled. Mateos up ahead, and it's going to count if it goes. It's going to go at the buzzer, and it's a big one. That could be some momentum going into the second quarter by Woodstock as they trim the lead to 13-6 over MSJ in this JV basketball game to be brought to you by Munger Vision. In the basketball game you're looking at right now for MSJ, there have been some changes. I'll try to catch up. That's O'Rourke 5. Saltis with the ball, and he's going to hold it up top. Woodstock comes out and adds zone defense, and they're going to try to slide and be aggressive. And MSJ gets it down on the baseline. Shot missed, no good. And that was Christian. Bradley Christian took the shot for MSJ, number 13. This is going to be up ahead. Ferraro turns, fires. No, short on the shot. Came out the front of the rim. They're looking for Saltis, who can run the floor like a jackrabbit out there, and that's going to be missed by Christian. And Woodstock will come down with the basketball, only trailing by 7, looking to cut into that right now as they've gotten a little momentum here. That's number 5 there, Jesse Taylor for Woodstock. That's Mateos, 14. Mateos, Mayu, Taylor, Ferraro, and you can see there's another brand new number out there got catch. That's going to be number 4 out there, Sam Stockwell. Stockwell with the pass for the Ferraro. He'll make the save and then lose the ball off to O'Rourke. And Brian O'Rourke, always alert, will grab the loose basketball, give it back to Saltis. Saltis, they want to slide it inside. That was from Champagne, I believe, number 14. He got travel call. Or Benedict, I'm sorry. Benedict. As we have only 6:45 to go in the half. The ball down along the baseline, and well, it comes right down to Mayu. He wants to spin away, give the ball back. Oh, nice up fake, and didn't get the shot away. They're in the paint, and Yeah. He kind of got in there and never got out, and that's just what we had called right there. Was a 3-second call in the paint. So in 6:32 to go, it's still 13-6. That's the score we had at the end of the first quarter, and they got the ball down to Chris Reedy. He's out there, number 24. I don't know how I missed him. Big Chris out there for MSJ. Up, and O'Rourke will miss the shot. Farrell will get the basketball. Very low-scoring game right now. Reedy reached just to slow down Farrell, and he wants to hit the man on the trail, and oh boy, major contact. Let's see what they call there. It looks like it's going to be on Christian. That's Stockwell. They're going to call a blocking foul. And for Woodstock coming out will be number 30, Frankie Phelps. So Phelps coming into the basketball game, number 30, right there. See him getting set. That ball was tipped and it goes to O'Rourke, and O'Rourke now. Nice pass to Saltis. Oh, we got it stuck on his hip. Couldn't bring the ball around, goes out of bounds, and we'll have Woodstock trying to capitalize now on that miscue by MSJ, as Stockwell will bring the basketball up right at the top of the three-point arc and give it to Mayhew on that right side. Goes down on the cut and got a kick ball, and should be Woodstock basketball. And that's what we got. So yeah, it's going to be Stockwell taking the basketball out of bounds for Woodstock, down 7, 13-6. Mateos didn't touch it, went off from Saltis' hands out of bounds, and we will have Woodstock just move over to this left side of the key. And they're in a line play. Everybody's above the free throw line, and they'll come into Mayhew 13. Boy, nowhere to go on that baseline. Oh, they gave him a little opening. He takes it in, can't get the finish on the play. Reedy with the rebound will go to O'Rourke, will go long distance, and that'll be off from the hands of Ben Benedict. So Stockwell looks like he's going to run the point right now, number 4 for Woodstock, since he's coming to the basketball game. And Stockwell got to the arc, pulled it back out. We'll keep the dribble alive, gives it to Mateos. Mateos back to Stockwell. He'll turn square fire, and no, rebound up for grabs right now. Touched by everybody, and Reedy will grab a hold of it and bring it down to O'Rourke. O'Rourke always got his head up looking at the court. Gives it off on that side to Benedict. He'll put it on the floor once, twice, and he'll push it inside to Reedy off the glass, and he'll get it. Oh, good pass by O'Rourke to get the ball down inside to Reedy. 15-6, that's the first points of the second quarter by either side. When Stockwell just little one-on-one stuff there, but he found an opening, got down inside, didn't get the shot finished off. O'Rourke with a quick acceleration pass up ahead. Turn fire, and no, rebound. Now Christian had it, and they'll kick the ball back to Saltis to O'Rourke, and he's going to line it up for 3, and they're going to wave it off. And a 3-second call on Chris Reedy of MSJ, and that'll be the basketball over to Woodstock with 4:43 to go. Number 10 coming in for Woodstock, Andrew Pearson. So Pearson coming in for Woodstock, and that is the only switch out there for Woodstock. MSJ brought in a bunch of new players in that last exchange, and Cody Keith was one of them, number 3. And Nalback at number 12, Leighton Thayer 4. And it looks like Altabell also out there. And there's a swish. As it goes 15-8, MSJ's JV squad the lead. They'll give it off to Thayer. A few dribbles, comes back to O'Rourke, back to Thayer. He'll give it to Nalback, baseline, inside to Louis Altabell, and the basket. That was some pretty impressive passing out there by the Mounties. Long pass up ahead, right idea, just misfired, kept it low. He was looking to get the ball up ahead to Pearson, and pass was too far out of his reach, and the ball will go out of bounds, and we're at the midway point of the second quarter. 17-8, MSJ with the lead. And that's Keith with the basketball. Got 2 points in his first half to this portion of the game. Remember, he left for a few minutes. He got hit in the mouth with an inadvertent elbow, and see him working on his mouth guard over here. And Thayer steps inside, goes up, and no. Altabell will tip it to himself, goes back to O'Rourke. That's going to be a 3-point shot, and it's going to be good by O'Rourke. That'll make it 20-8 on a 3-pointer by O'Rourke. As Stockwell brought the ball down, and that's going to be knocked down by Cody Keith. This is a 3-ball for Woodstock. It's going to be off the mark. Nalback with the rebound. That was Phelps that took the shot. Here comes O'Rourke. And boy, he looked inside to Altabell, clinging him the basketball. This is Nalback below the free throw line. Gives it off to O'Rourke. There, they get it in. to Altabel off the glass and in by Altabel. 22-8, MSJ's lead now at 14. Hansen at the scores table for Woodstock. He'll be checking in. Next opportunity and creative move. Didn't get the shot. Mayhew will get the push from behind foul called against. So he pushed Nallback, and it'll be MSJ with the ball out of bounds. Alvarez, number 10, coming in the ball game for MSJ, along with number 31, Tyler Sanborn. And timeout called by Woodstock. This will be a good time to read Coach Steve Garrow's roster to you. And got a lot of names tonight. We'll go through them now. Cody Keith wears 3. Leighton Thayer is number 4. Brian O'Rourke is number 5. Nolan Rhodes 10. John Bizon is 11. Justin Nallback 12. Bradley Christian is number 13. Ben Benedict wears 14. Alan Saltis is 21. 22 tonight's Josh Scarelia. Louis Altabel is number 23. Chris Reedy wears 24. Ben Sexton 25. Tyler Sanborn 31. Max Walker 33. And Pablo Alvarez number 40. And so it'll be MSJ basketball as you see them approach it right now on the end line with 2:54 to play. Each team with 14 fouls here in the second quarter, and this will be Alvarez that will bring it up. Again, no pressure until Phelps picks him up right there, number 30. They'll come off to Thayer. He's at the left elbow. Looks to drive against Stockwell, sealed him off, wants to go all the way around, and went off from Thayer's foot out of bounds. As Mateos brought the ball out of bounds, bringing in to Stockwell. Stockwell, number 4, will match up against Leighton Thayer, and Thayer got a piece of it. Yeah, almost created the force, so a turnover right there. To Mateos, and that's touched by Thayer. Goes out of bounds. Nice catch by Dan Keith right there, and we'll have the ball with Stockwell and Woodstock right in front of the MSJ bench with 2:25 to go in this JV game in the first half of play. Phelps will spin away, get to the free throw line, got sealed off nicely by Alvarez. Hansen with the move, gives it off to Stockwell. He sets his feet for a 2-point shot, and really a little bit long and strong, and jump ball called as that's Sanborn 31. That ties up the play for MSJ as he had Andrew Pearson tied up, and it'll be Hansen taking the basketball out of bounds on the baseline for Woodstock. Well, I'm not really sure what they ran there. 3 people above the line, 1 person on the corner, and it comes out to Phelps. Almost a steal. Stockwell kicks, fires, can't deliver, and the rebound is going to be called on Hansen, and push from behind I believe will be the call as he came in on the rebounding action. Push from behind up. And with 2:06 to go, we're going to have number 11 coming in for MSJ, John Bizon. So Bizon, number 11, will check in for MSJ's Nallback, number 12, and it'll be Justin Nallback that will sit down for the Mounties. And Alvarez will bring the ball up. That's Sanborn down inside to Cody Keith. Tried to kiss it gently in and goes out of bounds off from Woodstock. And it'll be Sanborn that bring the ball out of bounds. Sanborn looking, gets it in to Bizon, and he'll kick the ball back out. He has some deep penetration. Keith up, no good. Rebound. Keith muscled it away. Can't get the bank shot to drop, but some impressive work on the boards by Cody Keith. Mateos traveled, yeah, got the ball on the exchange, on the dribble to the hands, to the pass, and he did travel, and the ball will go out of bounds far side. Leighton there, right there, number 4 for the Mounties. Will step right where the referee John Kelly wants him to, and Alvarez will bring the basketball up. Alvarez to Sanborn, and yep, he's starting to get a momentum going down inside. There's the pass to Bizon, slipped off his hand, and Mateos will grab the ball there. Hansen was there defensively, 44 also for Woodstock, but it'll be Mateos that will bring the basketball up. Then they'll give it off on the drive, and boy, nowhere to get the shot away. And there, almost had to steal. Pearson, number 10, had the penetration, but didn't take the shot. Mayhew, 13 out for Woodstock, coming in from Mateos. Right there, you can see the exchange. So they get the defensive number out there. And Stockwell in the far corner of the Common Avenue gym gets the ball to Hansen, and Stockwell might have traveled. Yeah. He had a pretty good momentum going toward the basket, but he traveled. And we have 64 seconds to go in the first half. 22-8 MSJ in this JV basketball game over Woodstock. And this is Alvarez that will give a little pass up on the side to Bizon. Bizon with a few fakes. Hansen got the hand on the ball. Sanborn turns, fires, and no. Rebound. Bizon, no. And then Keith in there battling with Bizon for the rebound. Stockwell came on the pile with it. Stockwell in the front court. Stockwell. There's the kick on the penetration to Mayu to the basket. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. No, Alvarez with the save to Thayer. Nice job by Alvarez, and that's who's got the basketball right now. Pablo Alvarez quickly into the front court, and he'll find Thayer between circles. Thayer with Stockwell defending. Very loose on the defense right there. Giving a lot of space to work with. Sanborn pulls up. Nope. Front rim. Rebound will come down, and here comes the break the other way for Woodstock. They'll pick the ball up, give it off on the trailer. Pearson's shot's a little strong. Stockwell with the rebound will turn, put it up, and he's going to get rejected by the rim. And it'll be Bizon who will get the basketball. 9 seconds to go. MSJ with a chance here. Thayer with the crossover, inside, up, and that was blocked. Comes right to Thayer's out of bounds when he made the catch. And Woodstock will have a little over 3 seconds here to try to get the ball up and get a shot off. And Stockwell's got Mayhew, Pearson, and Huffert back there with him, and they sent Hansen long. Comes to Hansen, and that will count if it goes. It's going to be high off the backboard. And we'll have the first half in, 22-8 Mounties in JV basketball action over Woodstock. Set here in this third quarter play, 22-8 MSJ with the lead, and that's Leighton Thayer. They'll bring the basketball into play. He's got Cody Keith out there, and Alvarez, Pablo Alvarez with the touch number 40. And it's makeshift 40. It's a 10 with some medical tape over it to be a 4. And it's Keith behind the back, and he'll get the start here. He had 2 points in the first quarter, or first half, and they go down inside to Thayer. Wants to get the ball back to Altabel, and there's a step through the paint, up, and nice drive. Didn't get the finish. That was Alvarez, and this is going to be Mayhew with the basketball. It's Mayhew. Long pass up ahead, the catch, and boy, the fire, the follow-up, the block, and it was Nalback with the block. Altabal with the basketball, and he'll give it to Nalback, and he was more surprised than anybody to get the basketball. He'll hand it off now to the point guard, Leighton Thayer. And Thayer with Mateos on him will get to the free throw line, has the ball tipped, taken away, and here's a pass up ahead from Cox to Mayhew. Mayhew looking around, and blocked by Altabel, then tipped by Ferrero, and it'll be picked up by Alvarez. So the third quarter gets started here with a bang, and it's going to be Alvarez getting things settled down between circles with Ferrero on him. Number 3 defensively. He'll kill the dribble. He wanted to go down inside. Nobody moved to get a passing lane established, and that'll be tipped up in the air and taken back by Alvarez. He'll get to the free throw line and dish the ball back to Altabel. Again, 22-8. That was a halftime score. We played just about a minute and a half here in this quarter, and Cody Keith with the catch and the fire. Nice job coming off the screen on the baseline to get the shot and bury it, making it 24-8. 16-point lead for MSJ. Mateos for Woodstock with the basketball. Woodstock with the green, dark green uniforms. MSJ with the white tops, and well, there's going to be a foul. I think Nalback will get called for it. We'll get the official call here. 1, 2, yeah, Nalback will get the foul, and Ferrero will go to the line, and he'll be taking the shots here for Woodstock. He'll be awarded 2 free throws with 6:27 to go in the third quarter. This is the JV version of Woodstock MSJ. I have the varsity version, as I'll stick around if I can and tape it. And that's all fine by Ferrero. Makes it 24-9. That's the first foul, 2 of the second half on either team, and Nalback's first personal foul. And Ferrero's second shot will not happen. It's going to be rebounded by Altabel. He got quick to the basketball. He'll go to Thayer. Thayer line pass up to Alvarez. Alvarez wants to go down baseline. Does, gets it into Justin Nalback up. And yes, Nalback with the assist to Alvarez. 26-9 now, and there's some pressure getting in the backcourt. Mateos finds an opening, though. Able to get it up in the front court. Might have got away with a double dribble there, taken away by Hansen. He'll fade, and no, had a little jump shot fade away. There's Cox with the offensive rebound. Off the goal. No good, and be Nalback. They'll bring the basketball down and go off to Thayer. A couple chances there for Woodstock, but they didn't get the shots to happen for them. They were a little bit off the mark, and see, Altabel will wheel to the hole, has it go off from his foot, picked up by Ferrero, and he's going to bring the ball up himself. That's going to be that's going to be a great break. It's going to be Thayer that jumped out. The ball was dribbled off from the foot of Woodstock's Ferrero, and it's going to be MSJ basketball. They need somebody to kick it side out. It looks like Leighton Thayer is going to go to the bench, and Scarelia, 22 in the basketball game for MSJ. And he's going to bring the ball out in front of the scores table and get set to try to get it in. He's looking for Alvarez. He's just going to loop the ball over the top of Ferrero to Alvarez. And that was blocked by Cox. It stayed in bounds, and they're going to have a foul on Alvarez. Yeah, he was hustling after it, but we'll have just Woodstock with just the second foul on MSJ, and obviously not in the act of shooting. Apparently nobody's obviously in the bonus situation. It'll just be Woodstock bringing the side in. And it's Alvarez with those quick feet out there, cutting off Ferraro from getting any penetration. There's the catch by Hansen. Hansen wants to go down inside to Cox. Not a bad move, actually. Fade away, set on the rim, wouldn't drop, and then a foul. I believe it'll be on Cox going back after the ball after Altavell had it. There is no 33 green on the floor, so I don't know who got the foul. I believe it was Cox. The official said 33, but there is not a 33 out there. So Scarelia wanted to give the ball back to Altavell. And oh, look at Cody Keith with the behind-the-back move to Nallback. He'll pass up the shot. He did think about it, but he'll pull it back out between circles. That was Hansen on him defensively. Now Mayhew will get out on Keith. Keith's got three-point range, but that's why they got Spam out there on the perimeter defensively. Cox read it, and Cox gets it forward. Cox got a 2-on-1. He'll take the shot himself, and Cody Keith will get the rebound off the missed layup. Up ahead to Alvarez, and oh, what an unselfish pass. He gave it to Nallback, and he'll get the basket, but boy, give the assist to Alvarez right there. It's a big play. 28-9. Mounties JV squad with the lead. This is Cox with the basketball. And he's just going to Mateos between circles. He'll kind of stay centered there and come back to Mayhew 13. Mounties look like they're in a zone, and I don't believe it was touched by MSJ. It was not. It'll go out of bounds. And Sanborn, 31, coming back in for MSJ. Tyler Sanborn, to be exact, and he's going to replace Louis Altavell. They said a lot of big roster tonight for MSJ. A lot of freshmen on the roster tonight getting some playing time. And Nallback with the basketball. Driving against Hansen, and a nice finish by Nallback. Pretty sweet play right there by Justin Nallback. Mayhew to Mateos. 30-9 now. The Mountain lead to 21. That's the largest lead of the basketball game. They've never trailed, and that's going to be out for Hansen's hands, and you can't save it. It'll go out of bounds. The Mounties with the basketball right in front of the Woodstock bench. John Kelly, the official, will have Tyler Sanborn take a spot right there, but we're going to have a 30-second Woodstock timeout. And I'll read you that MSJ roster again during this timeout as they gather around Steve Garrow, their head coach. And Cody Keith wears number 3. Lane Thayer's 4. Brian O'Rourke 5. Nolan Rhodes is 10. John Bizon 11. Justin Nallback 12. Bradley Christian 13. Ben Benedict 14. Alan Saltis is 21. Josh Scarelia 22. Louis Altavell is 23. Chris Reedy 24. Ben Sexton wears 25. Tyler Sanborn is 31. Max Walker 33. And Pablo Alvarez is 40. And this is the first timeout taken by either side. It was a Woodstock timeout with 3:54 to play in the third quarter. And they're going to come back out the same 5 for MSJ. Sanborn 31, Alvarez 40, Scarelia 22, Nallback 12, and Keith number 3. And this will be Alvarez again, free pass up front. Ferraro will pick him up just over the midcourt stripe. They'll go to Scarelia. They want to give the ball back baseline to Alvarez. He gets inside, up, and boy, I tell you, he worked hard to get the spot. Just a little hard off the glass with the shot. Then he'll hustle back defensively, cut off Ferraro. He'll looks like he carried the basketball, but I think we're going to have a foul on the floor prior. So it'll be Alvarez with the foul. And Max Walker will be checking in for MSJ. Next opportunity, he's at the scorer's table. And Cody Keith with a steal. Right spot, right time, and he's going to bring the basketball up himself. He'll get to the front court, to the free throw line, wants to kick it on that wing, gives it to Alvarez. He'll drive baseline and literally hand the ball off to Nallback, and I believe Nallback couldn't get a handle on it, but we got a lane violation on Sanborn. And now Nallback will take a seat, and Max Walker, 33, will come into the basketball game for MSJ. And you can see Alvarez back there trying to get the steal on Ferraro. And there's Hansen, baseline, and own rebound. No, boy, a couple great chances. Cox will get it. He'll go up, and no. Ferraro blocked by Keith. Gonna have a foul on Keith. Boy, you talk about a jinxed rim. So yeah, that's going to be pounding the glass, but they're going to get 2 free throws. As you can see, Ferraro at the line for Woodstock with 3:03 to go in the third quarter of play. That's going to be MSJ's fourth team foul. That's Cody Keith's second personal foul, and that shot's going to be good. That'll cut the lead to 30-10. MSJ's JV squad with the lead. And Bizon will be at the scores table, getting set to come in for MSJ. And I'm not sure who's coming out. It'll be Cody Keith coming out. So it's Sanborn, Scarellia, Walker, Bizon, and Alvarez on the floor right now for MSJ. I believe all of them are freshmen. And that'll be good. Makes it 30-11. As Sanborn will bring the ball into Alvarez. And Pablo Alvarez with the spin move as Ferraro pressured him, gets well inside penetration-wise and gets the basket. So Alvarez, pretty nifty move right there. We'll get the bucket, and they'll have Mayhew come back 13, get the touch. He'll go back to Mateos. Hansen, Mateos, and got a lane violation on Woodstock, and I believe it was Cox, 35 this time, and we're going to have number 22 come in the game. It's Kyler Huffert for Woodstock. He's going to replace Mayhew. That's Scarellia, you see him out there, 22 bring the ball into play, and this will be apparent that's going to be Alvarez that will run the point the rest of this third quarter, which is down to 2:35 to go for MSJ. To Max Walker, and Max is in the scorebook. Good recognition by Alvarez and a nice finish by Walker, and that ball will come back and get it to Ferraro. And he'll back it up, and Pablo with some ball hacking back there. Alvarez, I mean. Pablo Alvarez, I just call him by his first name. That's going to be a three-point shot. It'll be a little bit long. Rebound will come down to Cox. He'll come back, and that's going to be up, and Huffert will be no good. That's Huffert there. I'm sorry. The shot was taken by Hansen. That's going to be a foul. And, boy, they can take their choice. There's a lot of MSJ arms and legs there. And I'm just waiting for the number to be posted, but it's the 5th team foul on MSJ as Huffert at the line, and they do. They have it on Max Walker. That's his first personal for the Mounties. That shot was good, making it 34-12. And he'll have nice patience between shots, get set and get it. And Sanborn will take the basketball out of bounds, and Alvarez again, when number 40 for the Mounties, will bring the basketball up. It looks like 10 on your TV, but he's got medical tape trying to make a 4 because 10 on normal rosters. Rhodes at Scarellia. The big power move to the hole. Couldn't get the shot to cooperate. Up ahead to Cox. Too far over his head. I like the fact they're trying to up-tempo the game, but they just got the pass a little bit too tall to handle, and Alvarez will get a chance to work the ball up now with 1:41 to go in the third quarter of play. Woodstock down by quite a few here, 34-13. That's going to be Bizon with the catch. Bizon making the move. Bizon on the drive. Bizon will go to the line. Hansen will pick up the foul. Bizon, number 11 right there for MSJ, will be at the line. He'll be shooting 2. That's the second foul on Woodstock in his second half. 3 fouls now on Hansen personally. And Bizon's first shot, as he eyes the bucket, will be high, and nope, they'll rim out on him. Put a nice arc on it, just rimmed out on him. There's Bizon. Trying to salvage 1 and 2 here. We'll get set and looks short. Yeah, it didn't hit the rim. That's a violation. Ball will go to Woodstock automatically, and they'll take it out of bounds. And looks like Alvarez will stay in the back court to be a bother here for Woodstock to bring the basketball up. And now he'll pull back. So Ferraro able to get the ball back. Alvarez on the trail, able to steal the basketball. And Alvarez, number 40, will go behind the back, between the legs. Come up high with the dribble, get it under control, get inside, wants to roll it off, and kind of got in the air, really didn't know which. He had 2 Mounties that were good targets, and just didn't pick when he threw it in the middle of them, and it was a Woodstock player there. 1 minute left in this third quarter, and that's when Mateos saving the ball from going out of bounds right from his own bench. Gets it down to Hansen. He'll fade, fire, and get it. That was a very difficult shot. He got to go. 34-15 now. MSJ's lead at 19 points. As Alvarez being picked up at the arc, kills the dribble a little early there, needs to get bailed out. He looked for Bizon, shot, and the ball got away from him. Here's the pass to Ferraro, and he'll get it on the break as Hansen will get the assist. And all of a sudden, a little momentum for Woodstock here as MSJ getting kind of lackadaisical handling the basketball. That's Scarelia working off Bizon's screen. He'll spin, wants to roll the ball back down into Bizon. He'll take it to the hole. Yes! What a high shot off the backboard. Tough angle to make it work. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Hansen. Oh, somebody's got to take a shot. Oh, Hansen gets inside. It's going to roll. Would have counted. 36-17 the Mounties as we head into the fourth quarter play in this JV basketball game on Munger Vision. With the first possession of the fourth quarter and down by 19, they need to make a statement early here. As Stockwell in the basketball game number 4, he's going to take the ball out for the Wasp, and he's going to be joined by Mayhew and Ferraro. That's Ferraro with the basketball. Mayhew wears 13, also in the backcourt, and they're going to give the ball off on the side. That's Mayhew with the touch, Ferraro, and they'll go up top to Stockwell. Huffert with the ball, looking, wants to go baseline, and got a foul. And I think it's going to be on Scarelia. He was the only guy in the vicinity that got a hand out there. Yeah, Scarelia will pick up the foul, and Huffert will be at the line shooting 2. That's the 16th foul, but since he was in the act of shooting, he'll be awarded 2 shots anyways. Next foul that MSJ commits will be the bonus situation, and there's a lot of time left. Woodstock could actually kind of crawl back into the game from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter, and that's going to drop in there. It's more 36-18 now. And it looks like the same 5 that ended the third quarter in there for Coach Garrow. Bizon, Walker, Sanborn, Alvarez, and I know you need one more by. Oh, Max Walker. And this is Alvarez bringing the ball up against Ferrell. Comes off to Max Walker. Walker, but he held the ball out in front. Nobody made a tie-up on it, and Bizon will regather that basketball. And Scarelia looking to make the move, but the ball gets by and goes out of bounds, and 7.5 minutes to go. Woodstock in a position now down by 17 where they've really got to take advantage of all these opportunities on turnovers and mistakes by MSJ and convert them into some kind of points. Stockwell, no, great drive, no finish, and it goes off from Walker out of bounds. No, it goes off from Woodstock out of bounds, I believe. He said white, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, it was off white, and it'll be Mayhew for Woodstock in the dark green uniforms taking the ball out of bounds. And I'm not sure. Yeah, it rolls to the corner where it's picked up by Huffert. Gives it to Hansen to Stockwell, and he'll go up, and there's the finish. And they're on a run, 36-21, down only 15 now. As Alvarez, looks like a whole group of new 5 Mounties coming in to the basketball game. Alvarez's pass was knocked away. He went and retrieved the loose ball, picked up by Scarelia. He'll go to the hole. He was blocked, and here comes Woodstock Ferraro with Sanborn back up and got it. 36-23. And this will be Alvarez again with a little dribbling exhibition, then threw the ball away. And I'm waiting to see. A lot of people came up off the bench for MSJ, but nobody's gotten to the scores table to check in. And yeah, now they are. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new players at the scores table to check in, and I'll give you, when I get in, I'll give you the roster because it's going to be a bunch of changes. They'll come off to Mayhew. He'll let the defender fly by him. That shot off balance, tipped around on the floor. Woodstock up. Woodstock fouled, and they'll be able to go to the line and keep working on cutting this lead down. 22. That'll be Scarelia with the foul, and Huffert at the line, number 22 for Woodstock. He'll be taking the shots. And on the second shot, it looks like Nolan Rhodes coming in, Sexton, Thayer, Christian, and Bradley, or Bradley Christian, I'm sorry, and Benedict. That's the other guy I was looking for. So yes, Mounties let them get within 12, and now they're bringing back in the big guns. It'll be Rhodes' first action tonight, as it will be Sexton's first action tonight. And you know, I don't believe seeing Benedict tonight either, so with a 36-24 game, that will make it 36-25. And Leighton Thayer will take the ball out of bounds for MSJ, bringing it into Benedict. He'll have the touch go back to Thayer. And there's Thayer as he'll bring the ball on the side of Rhodes. Nolan Rhodes is number 10, and he needs some help, and he'll spin, spin, spin. Benedict didn't lose the ball very far. It was right in front of him. He regathers it. He'll drive, and Pass on the baseline looking for Sexton, and Sexton will be tied up. Ball will stay with MSJ, and Nolan Rhodes looks like he's going to take the ball out of bounds for the Mounties in this JV basketball game. And Rhodes looking, nothing happening up down below toward the basket in the paint, so he came up top and gave it to Benedict. Benedict with the crossover on the drive off the glass, and it'll drop for him. Nice slashing move by Benedict. And this will be Ferraro. That's Benedict there defensively. Rhodes on Stockwell. Stockwell again didn't force it down inside for a turnover. It's only a 13-point game right now, a lot of time, 5.5 minutes left. And Ferraro will give it back to Stockwell. Got to the free throw line, and bounce won't go his way. Tip controlled by MSJ. It was Christian with the outlet pass to Benedict. Benedict is in the front court. Works over to the right side, hands it off on the baseline there, trying to muscle his way through, gives it off on the side to Christian, and Bradley. Christian shot no good. Sexton pulls it down, puts it up, and muscled it a little bit too much over the top of the rim. And they'll have Stockwell now get the ball off to Ferraro. Ferraro looks down inside, and Mayhew blocked down there, and they are able to avoid the foul by flying through the air. Picked off by Bradley. Christian. Benedict up ahead to Sexton, and he'll go to the glass and get it. 40-25. Nice sequence of action there from the defensive block to the transitional basket down the other end. This is going to be Ferraro with the basketball. So Woodstock, who's gotten as close as 12, sees legal backup, and we'll foul on Benedict, number 14. Johnny Kelly with the call. And yeah, it's going to be shots. It's going to be the 1-on-1. That's the 18th foul. It's Mateos, number 14, coming in the basketball game for Woodstock. He'll replace Hansen, it looks like, 44. And Ferraro at the line, getting set here. This is a 1-on-1 situation. And everybody lined up where they should be on the box. And we're in the fourth quarter, 4:42 left in the ball game to be exact. And nope. Now it's be interesting what the call will be, as Sexton and Stockwell are both there. And they'll say Sexton touched it last, and Stockwell will take the ball out of bounds. He'll get it in. Huffert with the ball fake, wants to go baseline. Nice screen set for him. And what happened is Huffert ran out of court, hit the inline. And Nalbach and Altabel will come into the basketball game for MSJ. So short time out on the court tonight for Sexton and Rhodes. I don't even think they got to build up a sweat tonight. And there will come off to Nalbach. Nalbach holding the ball up top. Stockwell gave him quite a cushion down there to work with, and you can see Bradley Christian looking, not finding anybody down on the cut on the flash, and Benedict killed the dribble, and he'll just come back up to Louis Altabel, number 23. There's Nalbach, turns, fires, and boy, everything works up for the basket right there, and that ball's out of bounds. Yeah, it's going to be MSJ basketball, as it was Ferraro who had the ball out of bounds for Woodstock, and it'll be, we need somebody taking it out. It looks like Louis Altabel will take the ball out of bounds for MSJ. With 4:12 to go, he'll get it into late there, let the defender go by, step in a few feet closer, and not get the shot to happen, and it's going to be slapped out of bounds. No, Huffert will get to it, number 22, to Stockwell, and again, he likes to play in an up-tempo. Stockwell does. He gets in there and explodes to the basket. Just can get enough English on the ball to make it drop, and Altabel will find Thayer. Thayer told to push it from the bench, does get in the front court to Benedict. Benedict between the legs with the dribble, keeps it alive right now, wants to penetrate, had the ball knocked away, and it'll be Ferraro with the basketball. They're trying to get back into position defensively, and the finish. Lead back down to 13 at 40-27. MSJ with the lead. This is the JV version. Benedict goes coast to coast, off the glass, too strong. Step by Bradley to the hole. He's fouled, and he should be getting a couple shots out of the deal. Bradley Christian going to the line for the Mounties. And all that happening with 3:28 to go. That's only the third foul on Woodstock here in the second half. And the first foul on Stockwell, personal foul, and that shot's going to be good by Christian. And Cody Keith coming back in the basketball game, number 3 for the Mounties, and he'll replace Benedict. So we have Keith, number 3, out there, along with 4 Thayer. At the line right now is Christian, 23 is Altabel, and 12 is Nalbach for the Mounties. And Stockwell got the rebound off the missed shot and was able to get it into the front court. Pretty good job, and come out to Mateos. Mateos, 14 with the ball for Woodstock. And yeah, it looks like MSJ is going to play a man right here. They're playing man-to-man. Yes, they are. I was waiting for him to send somebody to the paint as they followed him defensively. And the ball was stripped, goes right to Mayhew's hands. He'll set himself, and ball tipped around, controlled by Altobello. It was off from the hands of Christian. Here's a pass up ahead to Keith, and he's going to wrap it around. Foul. Nice pass by Cody Keith, and Nalbach's going to the line for the Mounties. Number 12 out there, Justin Nalbach. And again, that is only the 4th team foul, but since he's in active shooting, he'll get 2 free throws out of the deal. We're just a tad under 3 minutes to go. 41-27, MSJ's JV with the lead over Woodstock. And that's good. At the Combin Avenue Gym. Home to the Green Wave and Nalbach. Looking to go 2 for 2. Will get set, fires, and got it. Kind of a Don Nelson approach there with the one hand. And Ferraro will bring the ball up. Again, no pressure this time by the Mounties. They've shown a couple of different defensive looks tonight. That pass was not touched. It was intended for Stockwell. Altobello actually ducked out of the way and going to full timeout by Woodstock as they trail 43-27 to MSJ. Timeout. Mounties will have possession after that break in the action. Scarelia has been inserted in the lineup, number 22. He's out there for MSJ. He'll burst into the front court, get the pass over to Altobello. He will kick it back. Cody Keith will have a last touch by Mayhew of Woodstock. Ball will go out of bounds. It's a nice catch by Danny Keith over on the sideline here. And Louis Altobello will take the ball out of bounds, number 23 for MSJ. Scarelia, number 22. Seen a lot of minutes tonight, Scarelia has. He'll get the little bounce pass off to Nalbach. Justin Nalbach playing a little toss and catch right now with Scarelia between circles, left side. And Thayer, ball didn't get that far away from him. He will make the move on Ferraro, go up and get it. Leighton Thayer on the baseline, 45-27 MSJ. Boy, you see Stockwell, he's active. I like that. He had a nice aggressive move to the hole, just didn't get the finish, but I like his mentality of taking it strong to the hole. We're at 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Fair with a push-off right there. Yeah, that's a good call by Johnny Kelly. Once he extended the arm, it's just like warding off in lacrosse, and that's going to be the foul call in Woodstock. Let's see, it's a offensive foul, player control foul. That's why there's no shots coming up for Woodstock, even though it's the 9th team foul on MSJ, and that's going to be Ferraro with the basketball. Ferraro to Stockwell, and this time he passed up the shot, goes baseline. Mayhew up, that was blocked by Keith, and it'll go out of bounds off from Keith. And Sanborn, 31, coming in for Altobello for MSJ. And it'll be Stockwell taking the ball out of bounds. Sam Stockwell will be exact, as they'll run the stack formation on that far side. They'll bring it into Mayhew, and he had a little space to shoot and elected not to. Stockwell up fake and puts the shot up, and no. Set on the Mayhew, a tough angle, can't get it to happen. Stockwell comes down, gets it, and nice step inside. Again, too hard off the glass, so as Woodstock with all kinds of chances. No! One more. Yes, they'll get it. Mayhew will get it. And I actually lost track. I think they had 5 chances that time, and they'll get it. Just stuck with it, and there to Keith, to the bucket. Got it! 3-pointer for Keith. Gives him 5 points on the night, and another timeout called by Woodstock. 48-29, and Cody Keith with a 3-point shot with 1:05 to go puts the Mounties up 48-29. Basketball game for Woodstock along with Taylor, number 5. They've just been inserted in the lineup. And that's probably what the timeout was for, just to get some more playing time out here for these guys. That's Scarelia defensively, moving the feet, cutting off Taylor. This is Stockwell with Sanborn on him defensively. And they wanted to swing it out to Phelps, and the pass wasn't tipped. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be MSJ basketball. Sanborn and Thayer in the backcourt, and then Phelps came up trying to play denial on Thayer, and he'll just use his height advantage to get the Pollard pass. And what happened was Sanborn stepped on that sideline. Ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be Woodstock basketball. And Jesse Taylor will take the ball out, number 5 for Woodstock. And he'll get it into Hansen. Hansen to the hole, up, off the glass, around the rim, no good. Rebound taken out there by Cody Keith, and he'll take it on the dribble into the front court. Up ahead to Thayer, makes the catch, and shot all in one motion. Oh, what a pass from Keith to Thayer. It looked a little bit like Duke basketball right there. That's a keeper. 50-29 now, but that was definitely the play of the game, and we're going to have a hold called, a foul called on Woodstock. Had bodies rolling all over the place. And just side out. It's only the 15th foul. Yeah, it's just side out, so it's going to happen. And with just 20 seconds to go. Thayer holding the basketball. Now he'll initiate the play, get it to Nallback. Nallback on that far side of the gym. Nallback. And Thayer's played very, very well tonight. Lost it on the dribble there. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. That was Pearson up ahead to Hansen. Up and gets the finish. 50-31. Australia. And that's going to be the buzzer. And MSJ's JV squad will win against Woodstock here tonight on Munger Vision. 50-31. Congratulations to the Mounties. A good effort by Woodstock. And this was brought to you by Jerry Munger.